Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. Victoria. The BC government has announced the cancellation of construction contracts for 5 healthcare projects, a move initially described as repacing in the February budget. Infrastructure Minister Bonema stated on Thursday that these projects were not ready to proceed and their estimated budgets were significantly over projections. Despite the cancellations, Ma assured that all 5 projects remain part of the government's capital plan, emphasizing the need to be fiscally responsible with taxpayer dollars. The affected projects include the second phase of the Burnaby Hospital redevelopment, the Beatty Long-Term Care Center in Delta, and other long-term care facilities in Abbotsford, Chilliwack, and Kelowna. The opposition BC Conservatives sharply criticized the decision, with MLA Ian Payton calling it a betrayal, especially for communities like Delta, which had raised substantial funds for the Beatty facility. Conservative critic Brennan Day highlighted the province's growing shortage of long-term care beds, noting that average wait times have nearly doubled. Health Minister Josie Osborne acknowledged the unacceptable wait times, reiterating the government's urgent commitment to seniors' care. This report is from the Canadian Press. City News Everywhere reports that effective May month, British Columbia will ban the breeding, transport, and future ownership of various exotic cat species under its controlled alien species regulation. This includes servals, ocelots, and specific hybrid cats within 4 generations. The provincial government implemented these changes to enhance public safety, animal welfare, and ecosystem protection, as exotic cats often struggle in captivity and pose risks to local wildlife if they escape. Current owners of these newly designated species have until May month 2027 to apply for a free permit. To qualify, owners must provide proof of identification and sterilization, ensure secure enclosures, and agree to limit public interaction with their animals. Recognized domestic hybrid breeds like Savannah and Bengal cats are exempt from this new regulation. One person has died following a shooting in downtown Hamilton on Thursday night, according to City News Everywhere. Hamilton police responded to reports of a shooting at 191 Main West just before 6:30 p.m. Upon arrival, officers located a male victim with injuries consistent with a gunshot wound. The victim was transported to hospital in critical condition and has since been pronounced deceased. Police initially stated that one person had been taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries, later updating the status to deceased. Investigators believe there may be additional injured individuals who fled the scene. Authorities are asking residents in the area of Main Street West and Caroline Street to review their CCTV cameras for anything suspicious and report it. The circumstances leading up to the shooting remain unknown, and there is currently no suspect description or recovered firearm. Anyone with information is urged to contact police. CTV News reports that Metro Vancouver gas prices surged to 217.9 cents a liter on Thursday, with an analyst predicting a further 5-cent increase on Friday. Roger McKnight, Enpro International Chief Petroleum Analyst, stated that he doesn't foresee an end to these rising prices soon, potentially stretching into early 2027. He attributes the spikes to the ongoing U.S.-Iran conflict and the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. When asked about potential provincial support for drivers, Jobs and Economic Growth Minister Ravi Kahlon mentioned that the government is exploring all options, including short-term, medium-term, and long-term structural changes, but has no immediate announcements. Conversely, interim BC Conservative leader Trevor Halford criticized the government, arguing that a lack of investment in oil and gas infrastructure, such as pipelines and refineries, has exacerbated the current crisis. McKnight added that even if the Strait of Hormuz were to reopen immediately, gas prices would likely remain elevated for at least 2 months. The city of Vancouver has decided to stop distributing cool kits, which were designed to help vulnerable populations cope with extreme heat and wildfire smoke. The program, initiated in 2022, provided items like cooling blankets, spray bottles, and gel packs through community organizations. Moving forward, the city will instead direct residents to online resources for hot weather and wildfire smoke protection, and activate civic facilities as cooling centers during heat events. While the city emphasizes its commitment to resident safety and maximizing resource impact through information campaigns and cooling infrastructure like water stations and misters, concerns may arise regarding equitable access for vulnerable populations who might lack online access. This news comes from City News Everywhere. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.